Bhagavatam. We are in the last chapter of this canto, and so far what we had done was up to verse 21 from chapter 16. So the chapter is Jaya and Vijaya cursed by the sages. So today we are going to understand what the Lord replies and what the sages are going to talk. So far what we have understood is the sages have cursed Jaya-Vijaya at the gates of the heaven, that is Vaikuntha. These sages are the four sons of Brahmaji. Because they were not allowed inside, so they got angry and they cursed this the four sages cursed these two Dwarpals, that is the doorkeepers. They are called Jaya and Vijaya. When all this ruckus was happening, the Lord comes to know about it, and he walks out of the gate along with his wife. So Lakshmiji and the Lord is standing over there. The sages are very surprised because nobody had seen the Lord. And for the sages to see the Lord for the first time was really very extraordinary. So they started praising him, and the Lord said that I am very sorry that my employees, that is this Jaya-Vijaya, have spoken very badly to you. And for that reason I apologize. So after that, the sages are very sad that the Lord has to apologize, and what happens after that we will come to know today. So we are doing Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 3, Part 1. This is chapter 16, Jaya and Vijaya cursed by the sages. This verse is verse 22. O Lord, you are the personification of all the religions. Therefore you manifest yourself in the 3 millenniums. And thus you protect this universe, which consists of animate and inanimate beings. By your grace, which is of pure goodness and the bestower of all the blessings, kindly drive away the elements of Rajas and Tamas for the sake of the demigods and the twice-borns. So here the sages are praising the Lord, and they are saying to him that he is the one who is responsible for running this universe. And many a times when there are issues in this universe, the Lord has taken birth on the planet Earth also. And he has sorted out these issues many a times. The Lord himself is an epitome of what we call as Sattva Guna. That means he is the goodness personified. Now, what is being said over here is the sages are telling the Lord, kindly help us overcome the two other gunas, which is called Rajas and Tamas. Why Rajas and why Tamas? Rajas because they have shown anger. You see, first and foremost, as a sage, they should not be getting angry, right? So they have shown anger in themselves, and they have cursed these two Dwarpals, that is Jaya and Vijaya were cursed by the four sons of Brahmaji. Now this is not expected of an enlightened being. An enlightened being is supposed to be far more neutral and peaceful. He should not get upset or get disturbed by anger, or for that matter any kind of a mental disturbance. But these four sages were disturbed. And when that happened, the Lord came out. And the most dangerous thing is when the Lord apologized to them. Now this puts them in the second mode, which is called tamasic mode. Why tamas? When a person is tamasic, he has expectations of the highest order. The expectations are, they should apologize. Who do they think they are? These kind of thoughts come in a tamasic person. First and foremost, a tamasic person doesn't apologize for anything wrong that they have done. First, they don't understand that they have done wrong. They believe that they are right. That is number one. Number two, they refuse to apologize. They think that it is their birthright. This is a very wrong notion. A sattva guna person will not bother in saying sorry or apologizing, even if it is not his fault. See, normally what we do is we expect somebody who has done wrong against us to say sorry, isn't it? So both are sitting on their big fat egos. This person who is a Rajasic person believes that, oh, I want an apology from you. The Tamasic person is, why should I bother? That person is useless. A Sattvic person is very apologetic. Whether he has done wrong or not done wrong. When a person apologizes, just because there is something that has happened, they really become very great in the eyes of the Lord. So the Lord is giving us an example of showing the world that it really doesn't matter if you apologize. I hope you get the point. Human beings sit on their fat egos and then they don't want to apologize. So the two gunas called Rajas and Tamas, these great sages are telling the Lord, can you please take this away from us? Kindly drive away the elements of Rajas and Tamas for the sake of the demigods and the twice born. It has to be eliminated. The demigods, see, we sometimes get upset with the demigods also. And the sages also. Human beings also get upset, isn't it? They feel that they have been wronged. Have you noticed people feel that they are wronged? Many a times I have been told to my face, Guruji, you are wrong, you should not have done this. How many people know and understand what is happening? Their yardstick is a material worldly yardstick. They are assessing these two, that is the demigods and the sages and the saints, in a yardstick of human beings. We should never do that. We will understand this in the verses after this. O Lord, you are the protector of the highest of the twice born. If you do not protect them by offering worship and mild words, then certainly the auspicious path of worship will be rejected by people in general who act on the strength and the authority of your Lordship. The Lord himself is bowing down to the sages. Have you seen it? Human beings, they look at big people and then they follow their path. Now let us look at it from this perspective. Normally it so happens that a tamasic and a rajasic person refuses to bow down. They feel that bowing down is a problem for them. Why should they do it? It is something that needs to be done, whether somebody likes it or not. Because the Lord is showing it as an example. When the Lord bows down to the sages and the saints and these great masters, he is telling the world that you also have to do this. Are you greater than me? No. So then you also need to do that. But when people don't do that, it is very dangerous, because it is setting them a precedent of following on the trap that is laid by tamasic guna. So the Lord, when he apologizes and when he is actually telling them that I am sorry for what my people have done to you, it is my error, he has shown greatness in this world. So the Lord is far greater. And being greater, He is setting an example to others. You will find that Sri Ram or Sri Krishna were very apologetic with literally everyone. Have you noticed it? In all the literally, whether it is Ramayana or Mahabharata, Sri Krishna has been very humble. Sri Ram is always very humble. It is the egoistic people who are going to fall down to the hells. They don't want to bow down. Many a times I have been asked, oh, this person came and spoke this way to you. Has that person asked for pardon? 99% of the time people don't ask for pardon. They are not even sorry for what they have done wrong in this world. Even, like many a times, if I am talking and somebody interjects, they do not feel that they should be interjecting or saying to me that you should be doing this or doing that. That by itself is a misdemeanor. This misdemeanor should not be done. And that is the reason why you have to be on the sattva guna. If you are doing something which is detrimental, it is always better to apologize. Got it? Many a times I have been told, I want to complete my sentence. Will you listen to me? You can't do that. But I say sorry, and I say sorry. I'm sorry. Can you please repeat your sentence? This interjection by itself is detrimental to the person. They do not understand that in this verse, He is the protector of the highest of the twice borns. The Lord is always on the side of the sages and the saints. You can say whatever you feel like. If you do not protect them by offering worship with mild words, then certainly the auspicious path of worship will be rejected by people in general. So nobody is going to bow down. Nobody will offer them anything. It is extremely important. So, we go to the next verse. Dear Lord, you never want the auspicious path to be destroyed, for you are the reservoir of all goodness. Just to benefit people in the general, you destroy the evil element by your mighty potency. You are the proprietor of the three creations and the maintainer of the entire universe. Therefore, your potency is not reduced by your submissive behavior. Rather, by submission, you exhibit your transcendental pastimes. Now, the Lord doesn't ever want to destroy the auspicious path. See, always remember, the sattva guna path is always protected by the Lord. It is goodness which is going to be protected. You know, in many of the movies nowadays, the villain is shown as winning the game. Have you noticed it? They will end an entire serial from first episode to the last episode, and in the last episode they will still show that the villain is winning and he has gone away somewhere. This is a tamoguna. No, you have to show that that is over. Are you getting it? The glorification of negative forces is not good. That path is not protected. The glorification of good is always protected. Please understand this. So the goodness is always going to be protected. Yeah, the ego will say, I don't care a damn. That damn doesn't work. So the Lord does everything for the benefit of the mankind. So he will ensure that only goodness prevails in this world. You destroy the evil element by your mighty potency. See, in today's day and age, there are lots of negative elements in the world which are working. They will somehow get destroyed by the Lord. Somehow. Already that whole thing has been planned in such a manner. Alright? You are the proprietor of three creations and the maintainer of the entire universe. Therefore, your potency is not reduced by the submissive behavior. When the Lord behaves in a submissive manner and he apologizes and he says sorry for doing something, his glory doesn't come down. Many a times I have to correct some of my disciples in telling them, if I have to take a back seat and I have to say that's all right, let that be. It is not that the glory comes down in any which way. It is that that person is going to suffer very badly. Because the universe acts as a barrier for their growth. I hope you get that. So the potency of the Lord is not reduced. On the contrary, when the Lord says sorry, or he says, I'm sorry this happened, or we should not have happened, or he sympathizes, or he takes some kind of a strong position saying that okay, this should not have happened. When that is done, the idea is he is actually exhibiting something which is called his Leela. Leela means transcendental pastimes. O Lord, whatever punishment you wish to award to these two innocent people and also to us, we shall accept without duplicity. We understand that we have cursed two faultless persons. This is a very common way when you become a martyr. Human beings love to become martyrs. Oh, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry. Actually, you are not sorry at all. Just saying sorry is not the way. You have to feel it. You have to experience it. And you have to go out of the way to ensure that this doesn't happen. So these Kumaras, the four of them, Sanak, Sanatan and all that, they are telling the Lord, see, we have cursed, no doubt about it, but please do not bother with our curse. You want to give them punishment, you give them. And because we have also done something wrong, please punish us as well. I hope you get it. So they are becoming like hypocrites. You are not supposed to be a hypocrite. You are not supposed to show, okay, I will also bear it. No. That is not the way. So when the Kumaras say these words, you can punish those two, that is Jaya-Vijaya, if you wish to. But we have done something to faultless people. In my world, there are lots of people who come and they definitely want to insult somebody who has been appointed by me, and they want to act in a very nasty manner. I am very clear in my undertaking. I show them the door. Why is it being done? If you cannot follow the authority of the Guru, do you think you will follow the authority of the Guru's appointee? Ask yourself this question. Jaya-Vijaya have been appointed by the Lord. Because they have acted like that, they will also suffer. But for them, there is an upashap which is being given. And this is very strange, you will see that. So when they are saying these words, two faultless persons. So the Kumaras say, please give us that punishment, and it is not necessary that these others people should get or should not get. Do you think the Lord has all the right in the world or no? He has all the right in the world. He is supposed to do what he is supposed to do. There is nobody who can advise him. So the answer lies in this, that you should not even interfere. Alright? So what he does? The Lord replied, O Brahmanas, know that the punishment you have inflicted on them was originally ordained by me. And therefore they will fall to a birth in a demonic family. But they will be firmly united with me in thought through mental concentration, intensified by anger, and they will return to my presence shortly. Now this is something which you have to note. The Lord is telling these boys and these sages, actually it is my plan. I have made it happen through you. Now where is the problem? The problem is when your mind talks and you think you are the doer. Are you getting it? The Lord is getting the things done through them, through those people. But what do these four folks think about? Oh, I have cursed, I have done something wrong, I am responsible. You understand? Do you know what this is? This is called the hurt ego. You understand what a hurt ego is, no? Or somebody who loves to take a blame. Oh, I am to be blamed, I am responsible for this. Have you heard your parents and some relatives talk like this? I gave birth to this kind of a child, and they are going to do fantastic acting. The Lord is telling them on their face, I made this happen. And yet you are thinking you are responsible for this. Who gave you the idea that you are responsible? I use people in this world. And then he says something very strange. Look at what he says. I had already made these plans of getting these two, that is Jaya-Vijaya, as born in a demonic womb. I have made the arrangements. That they will be born in a demonic womb, they will curse me continuously. But because they are going to take my name continuously from birth to death, that is why they are my devotees. I have given them the anger. Are you understanding this? So many a times when people ask me, why is this person so angry? Well, that anger has been given by me. So what makes you think that that person is angry by dint of their personality? And those who are like that, I have always told them, don't bother. I am not going to remove your anger from you. Learn to keep control over your anger, and your anger needs to be used in this world for doing my work, the God's work. Lord's work has to be done. The anger is given deliberately to you. So this is where the verse where he says, they will be firmly united with me in thought through mental concentration intensified by anger, and they will return to my presence shortly. They are my people. I have given them the anger. I have made them demonic. They are going to be born as Hiranyaksha and Hiranyakashyap. Now here he says something very strange. They will fall to a birth in a demonic family. Is it a demonic family? It's a family of a Rishi Muni. Kashyapa, isn't it? And Diti. So Diti is the precursor of this whole thing. So he says very clearly, I am going to make it happen like that. But they will always be following my instructions. It may appear to the world that they are against me. But I have made them like that. Don't you know? And because of that, I am going to be born on this earth also. That is the grand plan. Lord Brahma, after seeing the Lord of Vaikuntha, Sri Krishna in his self-illumined Vaikuntha planet, the sage left for transcendental abode. So the sages, they go away. Brahmaji is recounting this whole thing. The sage is circumambulated. The Supreme Lord offered them obeisance and returned, extremely delighted on hearing of the divine opulence of the Vaishnava. So when these youngsters, that is the four sages, they listen to the true words of the Lord says, you are not to be blamed, don't worry about it. I have made it happen through you. And there are certain reasons why things are made in that manner. Now I hope you get a very slight understanding of why the villains are always winning. Have you noticed it? You will find that in the wrong kind of people are always going to be richer. The wrong kind of people will always have power. They will always show anger. They will always show ego. It is the way of the Lord. He is made it like that. So that when he has to do what he has to do, he will do it at the right point in time. And this is valid literally everywhere. Got it? So the sages have left. The Lord then said to his attendant Jaya-Vijaya, depart this place and fear not. All glories unto you. Though I am capable of nullifying the Brahmana's curse, I will not do so. On the contrary, it has my approval. So the Lord is looking at Jaya and Vijaya and saying, now go and become demons in this world. It is my order to you. What is my order? My order is you have to behave in the manner which I have told you to behave. I have just used circumstances so that things happen the way they are supposed to happen. It is my doing. I have written your destiny. It's not that I can remove the curse. It's not that this curse of these Brahmanas cannot be eliminated. I am capable of doing that as well. But no, I am not going to do that because for a greater reason and a greater cause, you will have to follow these things. And you have to go through it till the end. Are you getting the point? So they will have to do what they have been programmed to do by the Lord. So he tells Jaya-Vijaya, now go on earth and become those demons. The departure from Vaikuntha was foretold by Lakshmi, the goddess of fortune. She was very angry because when she left my abode and then returned, you stopped her at the gate while I was sleeping. Now, Lakshmi was also stopped by them. See, this is like something which we have to understand from a different perspective. What is the perspective over here? The perspective is the Lord is the Lord. His instructions are very clear. They have to be followed to the T. But sometimes discretion is important. His own wife wanted to come inside. But the servants, that is Jaya-Vijaya, had stopped her. So she had also told the same thing to these guys. Okay, what do you think of yourself? I am his wife. So this had happened earlier. The Lord assured the two Vaikuntha inhabitants, Jaya and Vijaya, by practicing the mystic yoga system in anger, you will be cleansed of the sin of disobeying the Brahmanas, and within a short time you will return to me. So you will be practicing by the mystic yoga system in anger. The anger has to be directed for goodness in this world. So something good has to be done. So sometimes you have to use anger. Now you may say, Guruji, we don't understand how this works. Now think about it. There is a river flowing, in the plains, and a dam has to be built. There was a dam built on the Narmada river. Now, when the dam was built on the Narmada river, thousands of families were displaced. Thousands of families were displaced. Now, this was done in the past. But there were people in this world who were opposing it. They said that these families which are going to get displaced, you should not build a dam. The government said that if we build a dam, it is going to benefit hundreds of thousands of families by they getting water and irrigation. So these 1,000 families can be displaced. So for the greater good of mankind, sometimes you have to use some kind of a method which may be detrimental to some. Are you getting the point? So this is a law of the world and the universe. The Lord has created this law. Sometimes we have to sacrifice certain things to get things for a greater good. And that is the reason why these people have to do what they are supposed to do. So Jaya-Vijaya as Hiranyaksha and Hiranyakashyap have to perform the actions of villains on this planet Earth because it is ordained by the Lord for the greater good of mankind. And it is a programmed activity. So, but these people, that is Jaya-Vijaya, they will perform the action and they will come directly to me once again and they will take up their position. This is what it meant. After thus speaking at the door of Vaikuntha, the Lord returned to his abode where there are many celestial airplanes and surpassing wealth and splendor. But the two gatekeepers, the best of the demigods, their beauty and luster, diminished by the curse of the Brahmana, became morose and fell from Vaikuntha, the abode of Supreme Lord. Now, the Lord goes back to his abode inside once again. The sages have gone back. The Lord has gone back inside. And he has told Jaya-Vijaya to go back onto this earth. So they are supposed to go, but they get very upset because now they have to leave the Lord and go to the earth and become demons. Just imagine you have to now become a villain in this world. But it is the Lord who has ordained it, isn't it? So these demigods, these are also demigods only. Jaya-Vijaya are demigods. They are from the heavens. So they also have to go, and they go. Lord Brahma continued, these two principal doorkeepers of Sri Krishna have now entered the womb of Diti, the powerful semen of Kashyapa Muni having covered them. In this prowess of these twin asuras, that is the demons, that has disturbed you, for it has minimized your power. There is no remedy within my power, however, for it is the Lord himself who desires to do all these things. So if the Lord has desired that these two demons have to be born, going to Brahmaji and telling Brahmaji, kindly take care of this problem, is not the solution. Because Brahmaji is telling these people, see, these demons have been created by the Lord himself. He has got a solution for this. What is the solution? I cannot interfere in God's working. Please remember this. He knows what is best for everybody, isn't it? So when he knows what is good for everybody, let him do what he is supposed to do, isn't it? And that is the reason why Brahmaji is very clear. He says, I am not going to interfere in the workings of God. Did you get it? So, if God has desired this to be done, then he will do what is necessary. So we have come to the last verse now. This is verse 37 from chapter 16, Canto 3, part 1, Jaya and Vijaya cursed by the sages. My dear son, the Lord is the controller of the three modes of nature and is responsible for creation, preservation and dissolution of the universe. His powerful, his wonderful creative power, Yoga Maya, cannot be easily understood even by the masters of yoga. The most ancient person, Sri Krishna, will alone come to our rescue. What purpose can we serve on his behalf by deliberating on the subject? So when things are happening in a certain way as ordained by the Lord, if the Lord has made it like that, okay, don't you think he is the boss of this whole universe? He knows what is creation, destruction also, as well as preservation. He knows everything, isn't it? Why are we trying to interfere in his world? He has made things in a certain manner. He has given a certain personality type to that person. Some people are born in demonic womb, some are born in a normal womb, some are born in, Daivic womb, which is godly. Why is it? How are we to know that? We should not be interfering in the working of God. Sri Krishna is doing what he is supposed to do. That is, he is working out everything in a systematic manner. So it is not our job to interfere in his way of working. Now think about how we work in this world. We always think, why are things happening to me like this? We always take cognizance to the fact that there are certain things going wrong. Sometimes people have no money. Sometimes wrong kind of people will come and stand in front of you. You may say, oh, this person causes misery to me. Why should he come? Let him go to hell, this and that. No, please don't bother. It is the Lord who has put that person in front of you for a certain reason. Are you getting the point? You have to rise to the power of sattva. Don't fall down. Rise, use your nature so that you can grow in this world. You are also being used by the Lord for certain jobs. So what makes you think that I am great or I have done this and I have done that? You are nobody. You are just a pawn. You are being moved around. And this is understood in the last verse, the 37th verse of Canto 3, Part 1, Chapter 16 of the Srimad Bhagavatam, where Brahmaji also says the same things. He says, what purpose can we serve on his behalf by deliberating on the subject? What is the point on thinking about this subject? The Lord knows best, isn't it? Can we leave the topic and can we drop the topic and just move on to our own world? We have a lot of other things to do which the Lord has ordained us to do. So deliberating on some subjects, stupid subjects, is not our job. Got it? So don't deliberate on subjects which are of insignificant value. There is a reason why things are done, how things are happening. Certain people are put in our place for some reasons, whatsoever they may be. Some of them could be Jaya-Vijayas also of this world, Hiranyaksha, Hiranyakashyap. Why are they there? What are you bothered about? So can you just perform your tasks and be the best version and serve the Lord by performing actions which He has ordained us to do? And let us not interfere in His working. And this is where Brahmaji tells his sons and everybody over here, and he goes back to his own heavens. So we have come to the end of this Canto 3 Part 1. Coming week we will start Canto 3 Part 2. Alright? And I will stop over here for today.
Recording.